We need people who are not obsessed with their own opinion, but who are obsessed with sitting at the feet of Jesus, who are obsessed with kind of looking at his words and diving into his words with a notebook, listening, and then courageously going in the world and putting it into practice, who are running into the world and bringing his light, where we crave every day to be just like Jesus. You know, there's a lot of people that say that it was a big deal when early on in the United States when the presidency changed parties and when it changed philosophies and ideologies, because it was a unique time in history where there was a differing of opinion, that came in peacefully. And it was like without violence or rebellion or starting their own thing. And I think we're in a unique time of our church right now where a lot of the people that have gone before us, that even kind of started our fellowship of churches, that have been pouring out their lives for the gospel for a long period of time, either are retiring or passing on, and we are, as a younger generation, are coming into more leadership roles. And I think there's a really unique time in our history right now where we can make one of two decisions. We can choose to say, man, I'm going to build on this. I'm going to team up together, and we're going to take that even higher, built on the foundation that was laid. Or we can choose, in our arrogance, to branch off, to rebel against it, to start our own thing. And that just has happened so often in history. And I just want to see us say, man, as a younger generation, no, we ain't branching out. We are lifting this thing higher on the shoulders and foundations, that were laid. The older generation has put their blood and sweat and tears on the line. And it becomes so easy to sit on the sidelines as a younger generation and point the finger and criticize or complain instead of actually being in the arena, instead of trying to actually be in there and fight and help, and try to advance the gospel the way that they have. Our critical thinking is good, but it can be used often as an excuse to stop us from courageously engaging. We need people who are not obsessed with their own opinion, but who are obsessed with sitting at the feet of Jesus, who are obsessed with kind of looking at his words and diving into his words with a notebook, listening, and then courageously going in the world and putting it into practice, who are running into the world and bringing his light, where we crave every day to be just like Jesus. Not to make a name for ourselves, like the Tower of Babel, like we talked about, but to make a name for God. That every day we wake up and yearn to sit at his feet and listen and soak it in. We need people. We need our young people to love deeply, to wrap our arms around one another, to team up with the older generation and say, I'm in this with you. Let's do this together. When we do that, we're going to shock the world. It's going to be a beautiful place.